Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here on Pastor Jeroneld TV. I'm excited about Jesus, excited about walking in the light. I want to thank you for being here. Please subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my Pastor Jeroneld channel and my Conservative Truth channel. Thank you so much. We're blessed to have people in the House of Representatives and in the Senate representing the freedom of the people here in America. Because believe it or not, patriots and friends, that the policies that they're trying to enforce into law, namely the Equality Act, is going to take away our freedoms. It's going to take away our freedoms, and it's going to bind us up. It's going to take away our First Amendment right, our Second Amendment right. It's going to take away our right to parent our own children. Yes, you heard me say it. The government feels as if they have more rights to your children than you do. When I'm talking about the government, I'm talking about the government under the hands of the Democrats. Now, the government under the power of Republicans grants us our rights. It's not far-reaching government. It's like, we give you your protection, we enforce the laws of the land and let you prosper with the protections and the freedoms we give you. Not with the Democrats. They want to control every aspect of your life, even down to the point of who you worship and what you worship. They even want to govern your children, and they want to change their sexuality. It's just insane. And I'd say it all the time from a biblical perspective, that there are three antichrist spirits: the dragon, the beast, and the false prophet. The dragon is the devil. The government is the beast, okay? The government is the beast, and the false prophet is the media. The government is the beast, and they want to be worshiped. They want the people to worship the government. In other words, the government gives you your protection, it gives you what to worship, it tells you how to govern your life, it tells you how to parent, all the things that God told us to do. All the things that God told us to look to him for, now they want us to look to the government. But as I said, we're thankful and grateful to have people in the House of Representatives like Marjorie Greene Taylor fighting for us and representing us. Marjorie Taylor Greene. And she's fighting for us, and she's putting up a fight, and they're calling her all kinds of stuff. Let's take a look. I want to show y'all what Wikipedia had to say. Wikipedia is a far left entity, and I want to show you what they're saying about. Look here. Look at what it says. Marjorie Taylor Greene is an American politician, businesswoman, and far-right conspiracy theorist serving as the U.S. representative for Georgia's 14th Congressional District, a member of the Republican Party and supporter of Donald Trump. If she's a Republican, she is going to support President Donald Trump. He's a Republican. But this is a way for them to, calling someone a far-right conspiracy theorist. And the theories that we've had so far have come true. They've come to pass. Okay, I want to share this video with you where Marjorie Greene speaks about the Equality Act and the danger of it. Okay, here we go.
And to alter this government as necessary if they continue to trample our rights. I'll now turn it over to my colleague, Ms. Greene from Georgia.
Thank you. What are we doing, America? That's my question. This is a country that was founded by brave people seeking religious freedom, demanding that they're able to protect their Second Amendment rights, creating a country where they could run their businesses and not be overtaxed by a tyrannical government. But now we find ourselves in a time where Democrats are running, indeed, a tyrannical Congress and federal government under Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, and the rest of the woke Democrats that now are defying science, defying God's creation, and only care about governing over people's feelings. You see, the Equality Act is a completely evil, disgusting, immoral bill. It's not about stopping discrimination. It is creating it. It's creating discrimination against every single woman and girl in this country. Over the past century, our great-grandmothers, our grandmothers, our mothers fought for women's rights. And the Equality Act with a single vote wipes it out. Every single person should be outraged at this bill. You should be angered. You should be concerned for the safety of all the little girls that are going to go in a bathroom not knowing if there is a man in there that calls himself a woman. You should be angered for every girl that competes in sports like my daughter, who we traveled the country with for 10 years so she could earn her scholarship to be a D1
Oh, it's a commercial. Oh, wow.
collegiate athlete and compete in sports.
Wow. This has never happened, folks. Hold on 1 second. This is a decent commercial.
Boys that want to call themselves girls do not belong in my daughter's bathrooms, in my daughter's locker rooms, on my daughter's playing field, traveling with her team where she's forced to share a hotel room with them. No. They don't belong. They should get their own sport, or they should compete with the rest of the biological males, which is what they are. Women should not be forced to have to be in prison with a man in a cell that calls himself a woman, or a battered women's shelter where they've been beaten by men, and then they have to be in there with a man who calls himself a woman. Women should not have to be in drug rehab centers with men who call themselves women. I'm sorry, it's not about their feelings. We have to govern in what's right and wrong, not about people's feelings. This is what's wrong with America today. The Equality Act is completely wrong. Doctors didn't go to medical school for years and years to be forced to perform abortions or mastectomies on teenage girls that are confused and want their breast removed. They should be able to say no to that. Churches should be able to have their religious freedom. Mosques should be able to keep men and women separate, how they choose because of their religious freedom. The Equality Act wipes that out. You see, no one's talking about all of the consequences that come with the Equality Act, but they're very real. All you have to do is read the text to the bill, which the Democrats lie and tell you that it won't destroy religious freedoms and it won't destroy women's rights. Media, I dare you to print the text of HR5, the Equality Act. I dare you to do it. Put the truth out there. That's your job. And you should be very offended by the Democrats. You may not like the views of Fox News or One American News or Newsmax, but you should be very concerned when people in Congress are trying to get rid of colleagues of yours. That's a violation of freedom of press. Everyone in this country should be concerned when the federal government thinks they can grab as much land as they want. And every single taxpayer in this country should be mortified at a bill, a $1.9 trillion bill that less than 9% goes to COVID relief when over 100,000 small businesses have been destroyed and children's lives and educations are being ruined. Shame on America. This is devastating. So I'm very happy to come here with my colleagues, people that truly care about right and wrong. We need to govern on what is right, defending our freedoms, and not about people's feelings. Thank you.
There you have it, folks. The HR5 bill is very dangerous. It's going to take away our freedoms. It is going to destroy America. It's going to destroy religious rights. It's going to destroy your ability to have firearms and defend yourself. It's going to defy all of that. It's going to destroy everything. They're going to take control of the children and all of that. I have a daughter right now in high school, and she plays volleyball. And I told her on the phone, I said, if they have one of those come in there, one of those trans come in there and get on your team, are you going to quit the team? Okay? You're not going to play. You're not going to participate. I'm not having it. There's no need to do it. I'll put you in a private sport. We can pay for it. We'll pay for it. But we're not going to participate in mental illness. Okay? I raised 4 daughters. I have 4 daughters. And I will have a fit. Do you hear me? I will go off. I don't care who, I don't care. Forget about feelings. What about my feelings? What about my child's feelings? What about her privacy? And I guarantee you that there's going to be some pedophiles who have mental illness waiting in public bathrooms, and you're going to hear stories if the media ever They're going to try to squash the stories, but there's going to be stories of rapes and murders in public bathrooms. This is very dangerous. But I don't expect the church to say nothing.